Hotel and Casino on Friday, May 6th, The Offspring. You'll get tickets and a chance to upgrade and get passes to the exclusive Bud Light Soundcheck Party, where you could meet the band. How do you win? I'm glad you asked. Join Bud Light and The Bone at Rock House Live on Clearwater Beach, Friday, April 22nd from 8 p.m. till 10. We'll give away a pair of tickets every 15 minutes. Plus, select winners will score Bud Light Soundcheck Party passes. The Bone and Bud Light are going to hook you up to see The Offspring live. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Are you ready? All right, everybody.
Pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
Now, Miggs and Swig. Life Out Loud on 102.5 The Bone.
Let's get the show on the road.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hot Topic!
Good afternoon, 102.5 The Bone. Happy Hour has taken over the Miggs and Swig show for the next 17 minutes. So call the show, 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. You can tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. If you're traditional, if you just want to hit me up the old school way, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Thank you to Don Miggs and Lisa DeBartolo for giving me this opportunity. And I want to let you guys know that this opportunity to sit in on Miggs and Swig, there's a sponsor. There is somebody who made it possible. That is the best place to go on date night in Tampa Bay. People often debate, should I go out to eat here? Should I go out to eat here? No. The answer is Meat Market, 1606 West Snow Avenue, and that's in Tampa. Again, 1606 West Snow Avenue, and that's in Tampa. I went there with my girlfriend a few months ago. When I tell you they are the best in the Bay, I'm a man of my words. I would not lie to you. 813-280-1113. That's 813-280-1113. And for all the info, meatmarket.net. And when you go there, tell them you heard about it on Miggs and Swig and Happy Hour and ask for Allie. And trust me when I say she will hook you up. All right. So I put up a poll at Ryan Hoppe Radio on Twitter, like I've been doing before each show I do, because I want to sort of get a feel from the audience of what's going on. And today's results are very much the most Tampa Bay answer ever. It says, and this is what I wrote, will you be watching the NBA playoffs this year? And 88.5% of Tampa Bay said no, and 11.5% of you said yes. And I'm pretty sure the 11.5 is either from like Chicago or Cleveland. Every year it's very hard for me whenever the NBA playoffs come around the corner, because there's always drama. There's always these moments where these players come up to not the plate, but the court, like Trae Young, and they prove all the haters wrong. And they end up punching a ticket into the playoffs. And it's so much fun to watch. It's full of intensity. It's full of moments of sweat and grinding. And nobody in Tampa cares. It's almost like it's just my sport and nobody else has it. Because if I go on social media, I forget that if there's a Cleveland Cavaliers game, people care in Cleveland. Just like how they don't care about the Tampa Bay Lightning. I often forget that because you're watching something, that doesn't mean the whole world is watching it. So it's that humbling moment when I realize that nobody's watching the NBA. And if you are, 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. So I was walking around the hallway getting ready for this, and I said, man, it'd be nice if I got to hear from the neighbors today. Like, I just don't want to go on air and just have me talking the whole time. I really want to hear from the neighbors. So 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. And by doing that, I'm able to manifest calls because I thought it in the hallway. I was like, I want to have calls today. And damn it, I was able to manifest it. All right. Let's see who this is. Hi, you're on the air. Oh, call my lost phone. I wish I had the free time with them. Hi, you're on the air.
Thank you for using my lost phone.
Oh, man. Isn't this great when this happens? Hi, you're on the air. Hi, you're on the air. Alrighty, I'm shutting down the phone lines for today. So when you call a radio show, go, hey, how's it going? What's your name? Usually there's a phone screener, so it's more possible. But if you guys want to call, that's fine. We're going to move on.
Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone.
Hailey Bieber has had enough.
Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone.
I would have enough, too, if I was in that loveless marriage.
I beg of you, truly. That's my only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else. Please.
The video comes shortly after the model responded to a rumor surrounding her marriage with Justin Bieber, which all started last month. A TikToker who makes predictions about celebrity relationships said this about the couple specifically. I feel like this month we may actually find out there's trouble in paradise with Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey Biebs. I feel like things may be on the rocks.
Well, she was allegedly the side chick, kinda, not really, when he was dating Selena Gomez. There was that little crossover. I don't think it was like official, like, I am single from Selena Gomez. Now I'm going to go out with Hailey Bieber. I'm sure there were nights that Bieber and Selena were watching Netflix, and Hailey gives him a call and is like, hey, do you want to come over? And he's like, oh, babe, Scooter Braun's offering me a new gig. I have to go now.
Hailey's response, LMFAO.
That's about it.
But it seems like the former Drop the Mic host is the topic of rumors lately. Just last week, Justin and Hailey stepped out at the Grammy Awards, both looking stunning as ever.
And I love when they go to the award shows, and the best part is they just look like trash or they look really good, but then the celebrity news reporters are like, oh, they look so magnificent and they look so happy. And you go, well, celebrity news reporter, what makes you think they're happy? And they're like, oh, they smiled for a picture. Like, people never hide behind smiles. Every time you smile, you're in a good mood, right?
Even sharing some PDA on the carpet.
Any couple that has to kiss in public, man, you are overcompensating. If you're having to show everybody how sexual you are not getting laid behind the scenes. It's the people that don't show off, they're the ones having freaky sex.
But it's her attire that caught people's eye. As Hailey wore a loose cream Saint Laurent strapless gown, it prompted fans to question if the model was hiding a baby bump. But she quickly shut it down, commenting on an Instagram post about the fan speculation, writing, I'm not pregnant, leave me alone. And it seems the buildup of Hailey's frustrations has eventually led to this.
Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone.
All right, here's what I absolutely love about celebrities is they'll either get a divorce or they'll get into a car crash, or it'll be Hailey Bieber wanting to be left alone. And you know what the perfect way to deal with a hater, or you know what the perfect way to be left alone is? To just go off the radar. As Kanye West says, just go off the grid. When you're making videos where you slam the haters going, hey, you're not bothering me, it's bothering you. Or if you're going on air saying, oh, the haters are bothering me, and you're ripping in the haters, they're winning, you're getting bothered by it. So I love when these celebrities act like they're so empowered. Like, oh, I got you. Think about how nonsensical and how moronic that is. The fact that somebody is sitting on their couch talking smack to Hailey Bieber, who's a talented person somehow because she married Bieber, and she's sitting in this huge mansion and she's caring about what some person says about her. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. I opened up the phone lines because I think, Tampa, we can behave now. Before, it was find my cell phone. Now maybe we'll be able to get a phone call. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. Now, Johnny Depp has always given me really bad vibes. I've never looked at Johnny Depp and been like, oh, that's somebody, if I had a daughter, I'd want her to bring him home. He seems like such a good dude. Johnny Depp seems like that dude that is only cool when he's in his 20s and 30s because he does a lot of cocaine, he does a lot of weed, and he just drinks all day. And when you're in your 20s and 30s, that might be the coolest thing ever. You might be the coolest dude ever. But once you reach your 40s and 50s, it kind of gets pathetic. You kind of look at the person and go, what are you doing with your life? So, Johnny Depp is in trouble and he's in court. And it's very hard to feel bad for him because it's like he's made awful movies. He hasn't made a good movie in about 20 years. And all his fans will go, oh, this movie was good. This movie was good. You only think that Johnny Depp movie is good because it has the name Johnny Depp. If it was any other actor, you wouldn't be talking about it.
Well, another day, another war of words in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial. Welcome, everyone, to Entertainment Tonight.
You know, the exes have yet to take the stand, but it is clear that both sides have their witness list stacked. And today, it was Amber's former assistant testifying for Johnny Depp.
Oh, boy.
Mushrooms, ecstasy, and cocaine.
That's a lot of drugs, man. Man, you smoke weed or get drunk, and that's a lot to deal with, being lit. But can you imagine being on mushrooms, ecstasy, and cocaine? I'm sure half the audience can.
Amber sat stone-faced, coldly staring as ex-assistant Kate James listed off illegal drugs she alleges the actress took. It was all documented in a February deposition tape played today in court. At times, Kate gets testy and dismissive.
That's all I remember. I don't recall details.
Do you recall anything?
No.
You didn't love Amber.
Just looking at all these sociopaths ruin their lives by being a bunch of self-sabotaging, elitist, rich douchebags, it really makes me appreciate my life that I'm going to get off air, the Michael radio show is next, then I'm going to go home, watch Pornhub, relax, the girlfriend then comes home, then we watch TV, then I go to bed, then I'm here tomorrow. I have the most peaceful life. Yeah, sometimes I'll have this inconvenience happen in my life, but man, do you ever look at what's going on in the news and you have to reflect and realize your life is not that bad? Like, every time I get worked up about something, oh, how did this show go? Or how did this go? Or whatever. I will literally go on YouTube and type in Ukraine footage, and I go, my narcissism is creating a problem that doesn't really exist, besides in my brain. I could easily have it worse. And then the other thing you have to think about is, whatever you think in your head is going to happen. So the days that I've gone into work and I've woken up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be up. This sucks. Something goes wrong. But even if I'm waking up at 3:25 in the morning, if I wake up, I immediately play some good music. I pet my cat. I'm in a good mood. So in life, from what I've learned, it's about how you view things. You're going to die. So there's no magic pill to escaping that. But while you're here, you can make yourself feel really good and do it in a more responsible way than Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
You didn't like her, did you?
Any close relationship has ebbs and flows.
Amber's attorneys tried to paint Kate as a scorned ex-employee, blindsided when the actress abruptly fired her after 3 years.
It was abusive in your opinion?
Blind rage, multiple times screaming at me, abusive text messages between 2 and 4 a.m. The barrage would start.
I feel like any text message sent between 2 to 4 a.m. is just not a good text message. There is nothing good about the hours of 2 to 5 a.m. Being out on the road, being up, it's just bad vibes everywhere. It's literally the middle of the night.
Johnny appeared transfixed as Kate defended him.
Did you ever see Mr. Depp break something intentionally?
Never break anything, never throw anything, always completely passive.
They engaged in what I saw as mutual abuse.
Oh, that sounds lovely. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Hoppe, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's happening, brah?
Hey, guys, dude, I like you. You do a really nice show, and you had a pull up earlier about
Yeah.
basketball. You know what the problem is, and I want to get your opinion. The problem that I think you have is that say the Rays are playing today.
Yes.
And beautiful Florida weather. Triathlon or marathon or something, over there by on Causeway. Or get everything together, go to St. Pete and go to the Rays. I'm sorry, man. The jet skis are coming out.
And dude, I was at the Rays opener last week, and I thought I was in Chicago. Everybody was there. I had to wait 10 minutes to go to the restroom. And then I drove by a Rays game like 3 days later, and I was like, man, opening day is... Like, if people were to look at the opening day footage, they would think the Rays have the biggest fan base ever, because it's just people getting drunk during the day.
Well, absolutely. And, sadly, this is Tampa now. Unless you have a rock star like Tom Brady or the Lightning are about to go to the Stanley Cup, nobody cares. And you need, Tampa, the Rays need somebody big for me to go out there and go, man, this guy's going to crank a home run. And I just want to get your opinion about that. Like, what would it take you to go to a game like no question?
I don't know much about baseball. I didn't play sports growing up or whatever. Thanks for the call. But it seems like the Rays' problem is once they have a good team, they get rid of Evan Longoria. Or wasn't it B.J. Upton? And they got rid of Blake Snell. It's because those cheap idiots don't want to pay. They don't even want to be here. It's like they're on the borderline of an open marriage. Like, yeah, we can go to Montreal half the time. Which, by the way, folks, the Montreal Expos were never that popular. They're now the Washington Nationals. So our idiot of an owner... And I don't know why I'm saying "are" like I possess any affiliation with the Rays, but the Rays literally are saying we want to go to another woman that doesn't even want us. It's an awful open marriage, and it's sad because you watch all these players get really good. Like, watching them in the World Series was cool. Then they had to get all about the analytics. And yeah, analytics got them that far. But there's a little bit of a human emotion from the Rays that just doesn't exist. Like, when you go to Thunder Alley, you feel this electricity from the Tampa Bay Lightning fans. Or you go to Raymond James and Dale Mabry, especially at the Mike Calta pregame grill outs, and you literally feel this energy from Bucs fans. And you even felt it when Jameis was quarterback. I've never felt that with the Rays. So, and then the thing is, and I'll close up, I'm not trashing the Rays, because the fans that the Rays do have, maybe it's 300, 400,000 people, they care. The Rays fans that do watch will get really defensive on Twitter because they're talking to other people that are that are fans of the Rays, so they get this illogical false image that the Rays matter. Because if all you talk about is Rays baseball on the radio or in a newspaper, because that's where the fans are, or online a little bit, you're going to think it's a big deal. So that's my take on the Rays. I quit watching baseball once the Cubs won the World Series. I was like, I never need to win again. It was like banging a really hot girl and being like, I'm done. All right, speaking about that, coming up next is the Mike O radio show with Mike Olivero, Corey Cardinal, Denise, and myself. And then Monday morning, it's the Mike Calta show, the Mike Calta after show, Roger and JP, Johnny B, and then a cat named Mo. And if you want to check out my show, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. I record about 1 or 2 per week. Go to Mixcloud, Spreaker, TuneIn, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. I'm not going to sit here and name every single app, but search up HOPPE Radio and spread the word. Mike Olivero is the promotions goat who puts in a lot of effort into everything he does. So let me tell you, Corey Cardinal does the same, and Denise is great when she does her pieces at 3 p.m. So if you're not listening to the Mike O radio show up next, you're missing out.